knowing full well that there's going to be someone who's like, Sharpie's so snobby for this, but I'm just saying it because it's very, very real. But there are a lot of companies that are literal nobodies that will come into your stream and ask you to do a deal with you. And when you say, I'm worth this amount, they will literally tell you to fuck off. Like, they will literally say it to your face.
Couldn't look away from the train wreck. You can blame it on the tech or the disrespect. Before you play back, button check. Button check.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to yet again a beautiful morning, a Saturday morning of checking these buttons. Hope you guys are enjoying the weekend. Ladies and gents, we got a full damn plate of topics to talk about, so we're just gonna jump straight into it. Hope you guys are enjoying everything. I already said that, but anyway, if you want to jump around, chapters are below, links are down below. Ladies and gents, let's go. Okay, and now into these first set of buttons that needs to be checked. The world of all. I was trying to say the almighty CEO. Right here, Alex Jebailey posted this just the other day right here saying, if I'm able to host CEO gaming event in December, what do you think we should name it? My heart is set on one of these, but I'd love to see everybody's response below. And my plan, while not set in stone until I can really plan, is to have a robust game lineup. And you see the names below, which is CEO Rebirth, CEO Revival, CEO Resurrection, and CEO Offline. The one I selected was CEO Resurrection, and it looks like, as of right now, that's the most popular choice. And you're probably thinking now, wait, are we talking offline or online, which people respond to? Alex responds saying, yes, maybe I should have been clear, but offline should give that away. So he's talking about bringing it back in person. As you know, we're making progress as far as like Corona, stuff like that. We haven't, CPT just started today. By the time you're watching this, we'll talk about that in a second here. But anyway, a lot is starting to come back, but, majority, I would say, as of right now, is still online. But it's exciting to see that we might actually have like some huge tournaments, by the end of the year. And on that note, the next set of buttons that need to be checked that we just talked about, the CPT is back officially as of today. Some of y'all are probably peeping it right now. They posted this just the other day saying CPT 2021 kicks off this weekend with Japan 1 online qualifier. Get psyched with the official theme song to our tour, The Next Door. Then it actually lists the link in the video, which I'm probably playing right now in the background. So a lot of people are hyped that the CPT is back, right? It's online, but remains to be seen how much further we have to go online before big tournaments come back. Street Fighter's in a good place, new characters are coming, Bogus Journeys is back, baby, which we're gonna post that tomorrow. But anyway, all around, just much more action on the way. And for the next set of buttons, we even got more buttons right here. The homie Smug, right? So Rise, you all know that Smug has been sponsored with Rise for quite some time. They posted this, I read it literally just yesterday, saying, today we part ways with Smug Da Beast. Thank you for everything. The mayor of Duff City, we wish you nothing but the best. Smug posted on that as well, saying, truly appreciate and love you guys. Thank you for everything. And of course, on that note, they play a montage of like great moments with him, which is actually really cool. People can't help but speculate underneath that. So I'll put a little each, as we kind of break this down. Now, as of right now, if I had to guess, I would think, some people are asking if it's, financial reasons or if the contract is simply up. If I had to guess, and this is just a guess because I haven't talked to Smug about any of this, I would say, I don't know, it could definitely be the contract is up. And because things are so slow right now and things are online, I would imagine that some sponsors are really hurting, especially with Street Fighter V. But like I said, that's just a guess. I don't have an insider scoop. It could be either or. But we know one damn thing. This is the mayor of Duff City, so somebody's about to scoop them up real quick. All right, and now into the main set of buttons that need to be checked. This is the meat and potatoes right here. This is a really in-depth topic. Now, content creator, streamer, gamer, professional, comedian, all this stuff, Sharpie, right? Profile on the screen. She really needs no introduction. She's been in the FGC for a hot minute, been in gaming for over a decade, just doing the damn thing. Part founder of Combo Queens, recently interviewed by Vice. That's right, Vice News. I mean, she's doing it. She blessed us recently with this interview that we're about to show, answering the questions. That's a real hot topic right about now that people keep bringing up and bringing up here, bringing up there. Topic of content creators in the FGC. Why don't they seem to get the respect that they deserve when it comes to content creators versus top players? And do we have to be enemies? Why can't we all just work together? And the struggle with streaming, how Twitch really works in getting verified and if it's even worth it in the end. We're talking about the love, the hate, all of that. Chapters down below, we's getting all of that. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Sharpie to the show. Let's go. What's up, everybody? Welcome back yet again to a beautiful edition of Checking These Damn Buttons. As promised, we have a hot exclusive interview right here with none other than Sharpie. You may, I'm like even looking at your profile right now. There's so many things that you're a part of. I mean, you've been major in the Skullgirls community for that game. Awesome representative. You've been like wearing it on your chest. You know what I'm saying? Like you've definitely been holding down all of that. And then, I mean, obviously right now I'm showing the profile on the screen so y'all see what's going on. And she got the check mark by the name, so it's verified. Life is changing. Life is good right now. And the reason why I wanted to talk to this young lady, because not only, I mean, I've known of you for quite some time. I haven't, got to really meet you until now. I've seen the things you've done. Not only everything we just listed, but the other thing that caught my eye is you do the sketch comedy, and I don't really know anybody else that does sketch comedy in the FGC the way you do it. I've been doing it as well. But when I saw you do it, I was like, oh shit, she does it too, So I started looking through your sketches. So I was like, damn, you have your hands in a lot of things. Like we were talking about earlier, one of the things that really caught my attention were some of the tweets. A lot of the tweets that you make are very powerful. Like when you speak your mind, it seems like it's always causing a conversation because you are saying things that I believe not just to troll or not just to get clicks or anything like that, but you're actually opening an honest conversation. So one of the ones you said a few months ago was the unpopular opinion, but I'm happy that content creators in the FGC are getting the spotlight over top players. And this, of course, was a few months ago. This was actually in December. So this was like, December last year. We all know why, right? COVID was happening, everything shut down and whatnot. You go on to say a big reason why the FGC was unable to grow was because we were unable to share our history, our stories, our passion outside of the game. We can do that now. And I know some people took it certain ways where they're like, oh, what are you trying to say about top players or yada, yada.
Quite a few high-profile people inside of the fighting game community that had words about it, and one of them even like kind of subtweeted me, which I felt was like a little bit unwarranted, but I don't really hold it against them, right? That tweet kind of came out of a place where December was a very busy time for me. I was kind of like taking inventory of everything I'd done because back in March, that was the very first time where I started actually being able to work from home due to the pandemic. But I was also doing a lot of commentary for Dragon Ball FighterZ, Skullgirls, them fighting herds. I was even starting to explore and play a little bit of BlazBlue, and I was really, really excited about the brand new Grand Blue coming out.
But I always thought, like I was, seeing this and seeing content creators, I was like, why don't more sponsors recognize the content creators? Why are no more advertisers not recognized? I was like, there's so much hustle, there's so much grind, and there's so much promotion and marketing and numbers and growing. Like if you put a jersey, and this is not me dissing top players in no way. I got a lot of good friends that are top players or just sponsored players in general, because definitely they've earned what they have. But I was looking at it like
for where they are.
Exactly.
100%.
You put a jersey on a player and you send him to a couple, especially if you're low key, you're not going to send him to every tournament. You can't afford it. You send him to a few, 5, 10 tournaments a year. And then he gets on stream for 5, 10 minutes a tournament or something like that, unless he makes it to grand finals, which is very rare. And then they see whatever Energize or whatever the hell your team is for like a second. That's it. I was like, why are more people invested in content? Why are more content creators appreciated? Because you're seeing your logo like during the video, it's like constantly there and it's constantly going out, and I just could never figure it out.
An investment with things like that, I completely understand. You're not really, I don't want to say like you're not getting your money's worth, but when you look at it in terms of like energy or even money and capital put into it, you're not always getting the same return that you would when you invest in a content creator. And that's because people look at esports and the fighting game community very similar to how they look at traditional sports like football and basketball and soccer and baseball, even, where you have these people who play the game and they're the focus of everything.
Yeah.
But what actually makes a lot more money than being just a baseball player is being a baseball commentator or being a baseball, like coach. Like there are so many other caveats to it, but everyone's trying to get in right now, which is the cheapest, fastest way to do it is just to get in on the player's jersey and just go ahead and showcase that.
Right.
But smarter investors now are realizing, hey, now, what's crazy is we never thought that like if there were none of these tournaments, we're never going to get our names out to esports or gaming people in general. And it's kind of really interesting because a lot of people that have been very interested in the fighting game community are now getting the opportunity to finally share the stories that they've wanted to share the whole time.
Yeah.
One of the things I was really excited to do this quarantine was come out with my web series called Training Partners, where I just focus on these 3 girls who are all living together and all different gamers of different backgrounds. Like one of them's a kind of competitive gamer, one of them's like super casual and everything. But I finally got to like talk about all these different aspects that I've experienced in gaming myself. When you look at someone who's very, very good in the game, maybe they're not able to translate their stories as well as I am. And that's just because I have the skills required and I've taken classes and studies to show other people how to tell my story. And not everybody can do that. So like, while someone may be very talented in the game, I can honestly say like, I am S+ tier when it comes to like hosting a stream, or S+ tier when it comes to like making people laugh from a sketch.
I was talking to you earlier about a homie by the name of Mugetsu, right? He tweeted this out, I think just yesterday, where he said, I will never be a partner with Twitch. That was it. That was it. And everybody underneath him was just like, either they were saying, don't think like that, you'll get it one day. Or some were saying, you know what, we might not, but you just got to make it for you. Like make the content for you. And I noticed you posted a tweet about that the other day, also saying you wanted to remind everybody that views literally do not matter if you're trying to engage the FGC. Just make a video about the message and stop watching the numbers. Algorithms are toxic. And yes, they are. I can speak from experience. The YouTube algorithm wants me to put a gun in my mouth. And I have to, like, I remember I was talking to Gerald from Core Gaming, and I was like, dude, when you post a video, do you watch the numbers? Do you keep going back during the day to see the comments? And he was like, no. I post it and I dip. And I was like, really? I was like, how are you able to do that? Because I post it and I go back like periodically because I want to see what it did versus yesterday. But that drives you fucking insane. We're talking about this misconception of streaming and being a content creator. And yes, there needs to be more of us, and I think more people should do it. But the misconception is just because you do it automatically means you're going to be successful at it. Like, people don't realize you've been in this game for what, like 12 years or something like that? How long have you?
I hosted my very first tournament when I was 16 years old, and it was for Super Smash Bros. Melee. And then I went on to start competing in actual tournaments when I was around 19 or 20. And I've been streaming since I was 22. So, but I was on Twitch when I was 19. I was technically on Justin TV, and then, they moved over and everything. So I've been streaming for like a little bit over 11 years, a little bit under 11 years, actually. Yeah, it's been a ride. And to be fair, I was streaming for like literally 7 months straight to sub 10 viewers at a point in time when like 10 viewers used to be a lot. It used to be like, wow, this stream has more than 2 viewers. That's crazy. And I was thankful for every one of those viewers, but it was like I was streaming League to literally sub 10 people, and they would just come in my stream after games and be like, you were a terrible player and I hate you, and then just follow my stream and just like talk shit to me the entire time. But like, it wasn't until I started playing Skullgirls like competitively that people actually started sticking around and growing with my stream. It was one of those things where I got very, very lucky. It was just because I happened to know To Kill Sage through a mutual friend that I knew from high school. in middle school and I grew up with. And so I knew him from Smash, and then I found out he was playing Skullgirls and he was an Evo champion. And so I started playing the game because he gifted it to me, or one of his friends gifted it to me. And like from there, I just started streaming it because I was just streaming anything I got my hands on. Like I love video games. If I get a video game for free, I'm very happy. Like that's the type of video game player I am. I'm like, yo, another free game? Lit. This is a game that I can play as soon as I'm done with work. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And I think that's major, like, you know, like Mugetsu was saying. Now, I don't know how long he's been streaming. I'll have to ask him and whatnot. But that's really important. Like, a lot of people start doing it, and they're like, man, you know, I'm not getting the love, or I'm not getting the views. And you're like, well, you know, Sharp has been doing it for like over a decade, whatever like that. I've just been doing like 6-7 years. Technically, I've been doing YouTube longer. Like, I've done YouTube over a decade. I just didn't create the gaming sketches and button check for the last several years. And that's when everything kind of took off. But before that, like you were saying, nobody was watching me. Nobody was paying attention to me.
Nobody.
You know, so one of the most important things, which you hit it right on the head, and which is why I was doing this, is because you did it because you loved it. Right. So I try to tell people that, like, if you're coming in for the monetization or the views, then get the hell out, because you're not going to get it right away. It's too fucking long. But if you love it, okay, yeah, it might get annoying, but you're going to keep doing it because you love it. You know, it's your hobby. Like,
be very honest, I'll tell everybody right now, I am not at all a Twitch partner. In fact, I'm still a Twitch affiliate. Okay. And it's honestly the biggest blow up to me of 2021. Like, it bothers me to literally no end that I am still a Twitch affiliate. Like, I have been trying so hard to hit the partner requirements. I've tried 3 times in the past year, and every single time I've come up short. And the one time I actually hit it, I was denied partnership, which was a huge blow, and I was very upset about it. It's one of those things where it's like, but when you look at the metrics and you look at the people who watch me on Twitch, and you look at like how much subscribers I have and how much money I'm making from like my sponsors, and I want to make it very clear, I'm not sponsored by any team. I'm not like on a team sponsorship thing. I exclusively have sponsors that literally pay for me to just do what I want alone. Like, I am not affiliated with a team at all. I'm not on like Evil Geniuses. I'm not on Echo Fox. I'm not on UYU. I'm not on any of those teams. It's just Sharpie. And they see my content and they're like, yes, we want to promote on your brand right now. I'm making a decent amount of money compared to other people. I don't want to like, you know, I don't want to name an amount. I don't want to name an amount and then get the IRS on me or nothing. You know what I mean? but like, I will say I make a considerable amount of money that I'm able to then put into other projects and other content creators and actually pay other people that I work with, because I take my victories as I get them instead of starting to focus on the numbers. I think about it in terms of my engagement in general in my community is significantly higher than other communities that may have a larger audience but less engagement. And I'd much rather keep it that way anyway. Full well that there's going to be someone who's like, Sharpie's so snobby for this, but I'm just saying it because it's very, very real. But there are a lot of companies that are literal nobodies that will come into your stream and ask you to do a deal with you. And when you say, I'm worth this amount, they will literally tell you to fuck off. Like, they will literally say it to your face. They will literally say, well, you know what? Your views don't make you worth advertising anyway. And I'm like, whoa, you asked me.
Right. Know your worth, baby.
Oh,
listen.
And people have tried that. People have been like, I want to do a sponsorship with you, Sharpie. And I'm like, bet. What did you have in mind? They're like, well, you know, I want to do this ad every 10 minutes. I want you to have this clickable affiliate link in here. And you get, you know, 5% of the purchase. And like, you know, that's the deal. And I was like, okay, so what's in it for me? And they're like, well, you get 5% of all purchases. I was like, excuse me? Like, that just sounds like, but you ain't paying to use me as a billboard though. Right. Like, so why would I do it? Yeah. And I don't even have your product to show off. So why would I do it? Right. You know what I mean? Like, exactly. there are people that actually come up and they'll do that. And they assume that just because like my numbers are less than other people's, or because like I have less followers or something like I don't know how business works. And I'm like, no. How business works. I know my worth.
Well, Sharpie, Thank you. Like I said, I'm the same way as you. I can keep talking about this forever. And this always happens during the interview. We just start talking and whatnot. But thank you for your time. I have been watching you for quite some time, and I've been an admirer of your work. It's really cool to see the movement that you have going on and the stuff that you've built. I mean, like you said, you were like, it's crazy that me representing Skullgirls in this game that people don't consider a real anime fighter, you know, and now I'm this, you know what I'm saying? It's the hard work, it's the dedication of you keeping it real to yourself and doing what you love. You know what I'm saying? And you've been in here.
So want to thank you, Ernesto, because I'll be honest, when I first saw you on my feed, it wasn't entirely for positive reasons, you know? Like, I think, you know, you cover a lot of subjects on your videos, so it's not always positive. But I am very happy to say that I feel like you've become, especially throughout this past year, a very, very positive force inside the fighting game community, and you cover things and you're very respectful when you cover them, which I do appreciate. I appreciate how you covered things back in June, and I appreciate how you covered things in August, and I appreciate how you've always respected and been very respectful of the Skullgirls community in the past, which is why I agreed to do your show. So thank you for giving me your time and allowing me a platform to share my story with your community, which is ultimately the same fighting game community. But thank you, brother, for always doing the damn thing, you know?
Yeah, I'm trying.
I already have a couple of sketch ideas that I really want to do with some YouTubers, and you just came like to the top of the list. So 100% expect an email.
Right on.
All right. Thank you so much again.
All right, Sharpie. Thank you. We'll talk to you soon. God bless. Peace. There you have it, ladies and gents. One more again. Thank you guys for all the amazing love. Once again, links down below, all the featured content creators for the day. Sharpie, thank you. You really blessed me. This was the first time, like I said in the interview, that I really got to talk to her. And it was a blessing. Her personality was just amazing. So I hope definitely to work more with you in the future. We got some things we talking about. But anyway, y'all, thank y'all for tuning in. Thank you guys for the love. If we don't post tomorrow, actually, I'm gonna take that back because we posting Bogus Journeys. Dirty Low's back. We posting tomorrow morning. That's what's up. So see you guys tomorrow morning. Love you guys forever. Peace.
Blah, blah, blah. Subscribe.
You know, I'm just saying, Smug, if you're free, Button Check is looking to sponsor. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know what Rise was offering you, but, you know, I got, you know, I ain't trying to brag, but I got a, you know, there's a 20 right there. I got a AAA card. You know, that way your car break down, I got you. Button Check sponsor. You know, I bet no sponsor ever gave you a free tow. And I got an insurance card that's expired. I got Cinemark, 25 bucks. And you know that Mortal Kombat movie's about to come out, baby. 25 bucks. Chick-fil-A gift card, $10. Come on, man. You tell me the last damn time a sponsor gave you Chick-fil-A movies, expired healthcare, and a tow with $20. Come on, Smug. Come on, I'm waiting for your call.